Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on my channel. I'm Adam and this is Battle of the Beasts New Generation episode number 43. Today we got another batch of beasts, ready to fight for the next round, fight for a place in the next round. There are 4 spots remaining. One is taken by the beast as skipped, which you guys don't know, but I do, which I won't be revealing until the last battle, round 3. So in short, 6 beasts remaining to fight, 3 spots remaining. Which 3 are going to get them? So with that being said, let's introduce the beasts I'm fighting in this video. So on the left side, representing Series 22, the Lost Beast of Mackay, the last beast remaining ever since round 2. It is book number 3, The Slayer of Talker the Sky Snatcher in episode number 20, and Drogan the Jungle Menace in episode number 30. 10 battle difference, and more than a bit of 10 battle difference for this fight now. It's Jurog, Hammer of the Jungle. And let's meet his opponent. Representing Series 26, the 4 Masters, one of the 3 remaining beasts of Series 26. The Slayer of Oko in episode number 6, I think? 6? Episode number 5. And in round 1. And the Killer of Larnak, the Swarming Menace in episode number 28. Out to kill the rest of Series 22, it is Kyron, Lord of Fire. Woo! Okay, now, I almost lost my voice during that introduction for Kyron as well. This is actually one of my favourite matchups of this round. Not my favourite because that's coming up last. But the reason why this is one of my favourites is because even though a winner may look obvious, it's also obvious for the other beasts to be the winner as well. So it's a bit inconspicuous on which beast can actually win. I honestly do not know which beast could win this fight. So that's why I'm actually kind of intrigued by it. And for Battlefield, for the safety of Jurog especially, I'm going to say a rocky terrain. And even though Kyron was fought in a rocky terrain-ish area, if I say a jungle to give Jurog the advantage, Kyron will just burn that up and Jurog is, in lack of a better word, dead. So, Jurog, I'm going to need to put you in a rocky terrain area, buddy. And hopefully you'll come out just fine and be an equal advantage to Kyron. So, with that being said, Lucas, Impus, let's get to the stats.
Jurog, the Hammer of the Jungle. This gigantic, ape-limbed monkey beast can rip whole trees from the ground. His matted fur is purple in colour, and his jaws are lined with hideous sharp teeth. His tail is a spiked mace made of precious red steel. As for his awesome abilities, the red steel spiked tail, which can be used as a mace or a whip, strong enough to carry multiple trees, can create tremors, a furry thick hide, sharp fangs, and the agility of a monkey. This beast will be proving one enemy that you do not want to cross.
Deep within the fields of fire lies the Lord of Fire himself. Once a mystical winged horse taken over and fused with the evil wizard Zargon, now a fearsome centaur with wings and horns that'll terrify anyone. The strength of Kyron and the aggression of Zargon would make him one of the most fearsome beasts that Tom and Eleanor have ever faced. And let's go through now to his incredible stats, not to mention that iconic fire sword. Agile flight, shooting fire from the sword and summoning fire himself. Sadly, we've got not much DNA on him from the stats, as you can see. But later on down the road, there'll be more information yet to come. But yeah, personality, cunning, and ego, that might be a bit of a downfall, but I'm sure Kyron will prove an incredible battle in the tournament.
3, 2, 1!
Jurog versus Kyron. Let's get into this. So, as both beasts exit from their chamber doors, Kyron bursts through the sky exit and swings an arc of fire directly towards the other chamber, in which Jurog saw that coming, dives out of the way, picks up rocks and chucks them towards Kyron. 6 rocks actually. Chucks them all towards Kyron. Kyron spins his sword in like a twirling formation, creating a fire shield where it just breaks the rocks on impact and just the dust comes down to the ground. He swoops down towards Kyron, shooting the towards Jurog, shooting the jet of fire towards him. Jurog jumps out of the way, clutches onto the side of the arena, literally punches at it, causing cracks to go everywhere, pull out a giant piece of it and chucks it towards Kyron, in which Kyron turns around and bucks it back towards Jurog. Jurog swings his tail and bats it back towards Kyron, and Kyron, using his sword, slices it clean in half, sending an arc of fire towards Jurog, which Jurog jumps out of the way for, and gets to above Kyron, in which he hits him with his tail, knocking Kyron back. Kyron falls to the ground and Jurog lands on his feet, charges towards Kyron, in which Kyron is able to get back up and shoot a ton of arc of fire towards him. Jurog jumps out of the way to dodge that and just pins Kyron down and just starts strangling him and pinning him down. Kyron is able to just use one of his hooves to slam it into the ground. The ground starts shaking. Jurog looks around and sees fire start emerging from the ground, spitting out lava from little molehills. Jurog releases Kyron. Kyron's able to get back up, just laughing in a very mocking way. Jurog trying to avoid all the lava spills and cracks emerging from the ground in which lava's rising up. Jurog, realizing that the battlefield is shrinking and in Kyron's favour, Kyron swings his sword around and swings multiple arcs towards Jurog, in which Jurog picks up a piece of the ground and chucks it towards Kyron, in which it goes right through all the arcs, protecting Jurog, and hits Kyron directly in the chest, knocking him backwards into the lava. Jurog thinks he may have won, but Kyron just bursts out, flapping his wings, and controls fire to come right up towards him. He flaps his wings and blows the jet down towards Jurog, in which Jurog dives out of the way, and Kyron is manipulating the lava to follow Jurog. Jurog is trying to get out of the way as quick as he can. He jumps up to Kyron, flips above him, and the jet of lava is coming straight towards Kyron, in which it just hits Kyron directly in the face, not seriously injuring him because he is fireproof, but just knocking him down to where it's like, he got outplayed by a monkey.
He was just a monkey, right?
What Kyron does is that he's able to get back up again, only to be greeted by multiple rocks being chucked at him from Jurog. He's able to dodge most of them, buck them back towards him, swing his sword to deflect them or slice right through them, sending tons of fire arcs towards him. This is going really fast as well, this battle. Jurog is just dodging all the fire arcs, batting back any remaining rock coming towards him. He's able to get up close to Kyron and swinging his tail around, knocks his front legs out from beneath him, and using his tail as a mace, slams it down on top of one of Kyron's legs, in which Kyron roars in pain and slashes at Jurog with his sword, burning a bunch of fur and singeing a bunch of fur and burning out Jurog's flesh on his chest, in which Jurog reels back, bellowing in pain, and charges straight towards Kyron, in which they get into a scuffle, rolling along the ground, Jurog being careful not to fall into the lava, but Kyron, realising his fireproof, is trying to go into the lava. However, Jurog's physical strength is outmatching Kyron, in which Jurog pins Kyron down to the ground. Using some of his extra limbs, he rips off Kyron's wings and starts bending Kyron's hands backwards, so then he can't really do anything with his sword, which he dropped on the ground. And Jurog, using his tail, slams down the handle of the sword, breaking it. The fire on the sword just extinguishes, and Kyron, using his hoof beats, just causes more fire and lava to emerge from the ground. It's now raining lava, but Jurog can't do anything about it, and just keeping Kyron pinned down, using some of his limbs to keep him in the chokehold, bending his arms backwards. Jurog's fur is singeing, his flesh is burning from the lava rain. Kyron is just trying to fight back, wait and see how long it would take for Jurog to just release his grip so he could take cover. Jurog isn't taking cover though. Instead, he lifts Kyron above him and is using him as a shield from the lava rain, in which the lava rain stops because Kyron's not summoning anymore. And Jurog chucks Kyron down onto the ground, in which he is able to lift up the entire body of Kyron before Kyron can even get up. And using Jurog's knee, is just using his knee as support to break Kyron's back, bending him forwards. So as like in the Oko fight, bending the human part towards his horse part. Bending him forwards, Kyron is feeling the pain, slamming hooves on the ground as much as he can, fighting back, punching at Jurog, pulling at the flesh or the fur. The fur on Jurog is burning. Jurog is just trying to finish the job, but it doesn't seem to be working. He's not strong enough because he's getting too injured to even try and finish the job. In frustration, Jurog chucks Kyron aside and uses his tail, slams it down onto Kyron, in which Kyron's able to get back up, being careful not to put too much weight on his injured leg from the previous attack. And he sees Jurog charging up right towards him, in which Kyron picks up a rock and uses it as a deflect, to where it just hits Jurog straight in the face, knocking him down, whilst he just knocks Kyron to the side. Kyron falls into the lava pool, in which he stays there for a while. Jurog is able to get back up, can't seem to find Kyron, but can hear just steady tremors coming from underneath, and he realises Kyron's summoning fire from underneath the lava. And the lava is just rising up. Jurog gets to a high vantage point onto the wall of the arena, just seeing the entire floor just filling up with lava, and Kyron just emerged from there, just saying in a taunting manner, "Come on in, the lava's fine." Jurog, not taking too kindly to the mockingness of Kyron, bellows back in anger, and or just roars, screeches, response. Kyron charges up towards the wall and batters his hooves against it, causing cracks to emerge and the wall to suddenly get hotter as the lava fire is coming through there. Jurog makes his way along the wall as the cracks are following him and the lava coming out of it. Jurog realises run out of places to go, jumps off the wall and lands on top of Kyron, burning some of his appendages in the first place. Kyron is not shown any mercy and just decides to dive into the lava, in which Jurog is able to pull Kyron back up, and then using his two of his hands, he just tries to break Kyron's neck. However, Kyron saw that coming, and lifting his arms up, he goes to try and break at Jurog's neck. Just fighting each other there. Jurog uses extra appendages to pull Kyron's arms down. Kyron showing a face of pure terror. Jurog goes up to his ear and says, "Shouldn't have been too cocky." And then using two of his arms, just breaks Kyron's neck. Kyron's body goes slack, falls down into the lava, and the lava starts disappearing from the ground. And Jurog is able to touch the ground safely, in which he examines the body of Kyron, very badly wounded, neck broken, and then he examines his body, fur singed, flesh burning, in pain all over. Jurog then limps his way back to his chamber, ready for the next battle. So with that, Jurog, Hammer of the Jungle, has won, and Kyron has lost. Now, if you think Kyron should have won, please leave in the comments below why you think that. However, my word is final, and not showing favoritism towards Jurog in any way, but after long last, a beast from Series 26 has finally got defeated. Seriously, I mean, throughout the last 5 battles of round 2, throughout the last 5 battles of round 1, the entirety of round 2, and the first 3 battles of round 3, not a single beast from Series 26 has been eliminated. So, I'm actually kind of happy but sad to see Kyron get eliminated, because I would have preferred the other beasts from Series 26 get eliminated. But Kyron got eliminated for the simple reason he was very, very cocky. His ego was showing to where he's like, "Huh, I had the high ground, you were definitely going to lose this."
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power!
The amount of times he has seriously injured Jurog, in which Jurog wasn't able to break Kyron, or Kyron able to fight back, flooding the arena with lava. Jurog's run out of places to go. Kyron's just laughing, going like, "I have the high ground now." However, Jurog was able to find a counter to that by risking some of his limbs, burning in the lava. He's able to just quickly jump on top of Kyron, pull him up out of the lava, protecting Jurog himself, and just snap his neck right then and there. That will be an instant kill, and Jurog has gone on to round 4, which honestly I'm glad to see, because even though I don't have such a strong fondness for monkey beasts, Jurog is built different. Jurog is easily my favourite monkey beast. He always has been. And I think with the progress he's doing in Battle of the Beast, that just solidifies my opinion on Jurog. But with that being said, that's all for this time. If you think Kyron should have won, please leave in the comments below why you think that. Leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the little notification bell down the corner below, and I'll see you next time.